Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today the goal here is to build a set list based on 80s tones. Already have my session open up here in Logic, and I have a backing track of some drums, just some drums, and they are divided in kick, snare, hi-hats, toms, overhead and ambience, the microphones of the room. Then I have about 5 tracks of USB Katana. I'm using Katana MK2, by the way. There are certain options there, microphones and stuff like that. We're gonna dive in just a minute. First and foremost, I'm on the Classic Crunch Channel 3. This is a stock preset that comes with a Katana. And the sound is a little bit low in volume because it's via USB. What I already did is, in each of the channels, this one I'm using, it's already as all the channel have a gain plugin. It's already 10 plus 10 decibels, so I can hear, because my Katana is in standby, so there's nothing coming out of it. I'm just using studio monitors to monitor my tone, but even so, it's a little bit low in volume. The drums I have sound like this. If you guys notice, I made a little trick here about the actual snare that sounds like an 80s snare because it's gated. So it gives you that vibe, 80s vibe. And there's no fancy stuff, at least for now, in terms of drums, just a basic drum at 120 BPMs. So I want to start with a clean tone. So let's try this one. I'm going to put this on the clean channel, and I'm going to go first check if it's too low. No, not really. I'm going to put this on the second position so I take advantage of the inner coils. Okay, so there's too much bass. Let's go for a more of a style of a Rockman kind of tone. So let's go to the chain and see where we have this stuff. I want to go to chain number 3, 2, where I have my modulation here, and the modulation, I'm going to stick a compressor in front of it because I think it's important in this kind of tones, not just for the 80s, but also today. If I click here, you'll see automatically an increase in volume, and we don't want that. So we're going to break down the level till it's matched. And down, bring down the attack, so it's a little more slow on the transients. Okay, cool. I'm happy with this compressor. Effects, I'm going to use an EQ. I want to start here with EQ, or maybe not. Maybe I'll leave this for other stuff, and I'm going to straight to this EQ. It's totally flat and it's out. Okay, what I'm going to do here is give it a little bit more presence. We need some presence. And before that, I'm going to my contour. I'm going to engage it, and I love this position. Sort of reminds me of a Marshall. Okay, I want some more brightness, so maybe I'll engage the variation mode. And also change this to vintage. Okay, in terms of noise suppressor, we don't need this too high because there will be no noise basically. Now regarding the system and the microphones, let's try out some stuff. So we have a condenser microphone here, and this one we have a ribbon microphone. Let's try a 57. Mic distance, let's put it very close. Louder in volume, back it up a little bit. Mic position, this will be on axis probably. Let's compare with what? This one, I love this one. And let's bring this a little bit closer, and also put it on axis and compare. This is more full. and this one will be a little bit bright. I'll go with this one because it's a little bit more bright. Now back to my EQ. Okay, I want to take some of this frequency around here, just a little tiny bit, and now I'm going to increase around 800 because I want that Rockman's kind of tone, and take out a lot of the low cut. Okay, so I'm happy with the tone, how it's coming out right now. I'm going to put this at 10 kilohertz. Kind of reminds me of something, but let's say as it is, because I'm trying to make the tones and also kind of invent or create a riff. Now, regarding delay, I'm going to the stereo delay or pen delay. Let me check out. Pen delay, okay, let's see with this speed. With more volume a little bit. Remember, we are in the 80s. Trying to come up with something cool, and it's okay for me. Just reduce the high cut a little bit, and yeah, it's fine. Let's go for our reverb. I'm gonna need a plate reverb, and increase here around that, decrease here a little bit, increase the density, get more level. Let's soak up this in reverb. The hardest part is to come up actually with a riff. Now, in terms of effects, we got a compressor here, booster, there's nothing, and then effects, I'm going to try to put a chorus here, see how it sounds, because it's in front of the amp right now. Doesn't sound bad, but I would prefer probably to have it after post effects. So the only thing changing here is this one. Yeah, you got a stereo chorus, which is much better. And by the way, I'm gonna try this chorus here to see how different it will be. Even better, what I like to do here is actually an harmonist or a pitch shifter. No, harmonist, it's harmonist. And put this in unison. And now here take around, it's not here. Maybe it's not the harmonist effect, I'm trying to figure it out. This works cool, but let me try the pitch shifter and put this in 2 voices. Exactly. Now what I'm going to do is put this +9 and here minus. This is a trick from my old unit from Boss, I believe. And here, if I put this in mono, what happens? It's not very relevant right now, so let's say it is. But still, there's a lot of bass. Because we don't want too much bass on this tone. Okay, let's try here on the 4th position. Okay, there's some muddiness, probably around 300. So I'm going to engage this one. I'm going here to 300 and take it out. Quite a bit. Yeah. And 202. Sounding more like I want it to be. increase the volume. Okay, now this is far from being the perfect riff, but I like the way it sounds. I would like to be able to create a really cool riff, but I believe I won't be able to do it because I'm recording the video, creating the patch, and making a riff at the same time. I wanted something like, I don't know. And this is a creative process, which can be a lot of pain in the ass. We tend to play things that are modern to us because we are not playing guitar. At least me, I wasn't playing guitar in the 80s. I mean, I was, but not creating 80s music. That makes sense. Or something like this. Something like this would be cool. So let's write this patch and call it 80's clean, because my imagination is not very good at the moment. 80's clean. Okay, so we could theoretically start to record our riff. It doesn't sound very 80s in terms of structure, but we're here for the tone, so let's record this. Okay, I almost had it all right at the first time, but I made a mistake. And the problem with making mistakes, as you see the waveform is very low in volume, with this kind of situation is that because the effects are being printed into your DAW, you're going to have problems when you duplicate a part or cut, because in the effects will be, I'm going to show you what happens. So I'm going to put this in solo. So I think I made a mistake probably around here. Yeah, so I'm gonna get a good part because this is the beginning, right? Probably from here. So I could, in theory, move this part or this one over there. Problem is, you're gonna see what happens to the effects. Check out what happens here at the cut. You hear a click, and the delays that were printed, click will disappear with a crossfade, but the delays that were printed and reverbs will suddenly drop out. Well, not too much of a problem, I guess, for now. So let's call this kind of the intro. I don't know, I'm gonna make this one file. Now I'm going to try to embellish this. Put here clean 1, and here clean 2, the same patch. Try to make something a little bit different with the same chords. Maybe just, you know. Oh, sorry, I have no sound. And maybe change chords here. Let's try out. Ideal will be making an octave for every chord. So this is a little more difficult. Yeah, maybe here. So, and then, yeah, probably this will work. And now we have this. C minor, so we'll be like, let's try, see what happens. Let's go to the beginning. 2, 3, and right. 1, 2, 3, and okay, now we have something. These are not necessarily perfect chords because this one less. It's not very good for this chord, but anyways. And if you check out, it's not always in tempo. At least it's not always on top of the other chords. Okay, cool. So maybe this will be our song. So let's go for something of it's already written, right? Okay, let's go. It has here lead shred, but I don't want this. Sorry, gotta engage here. So make a solo at the beginning, probably something. Okay, so let's back off the bass. The middle stays here. Let me engage the primary EQ right now. There's no booster. We are on the lead channel. Okay, so it's almost already done. Okay, I just want to change these for pan. Cool, very cool. A reverb here also. We are in the 80s. Let's see how this one sounds. Whoa. I just don't like the top fizziness of this, so let's get rid of it. Where is it? First the contour. Let me go for the same setting. Sorry, same setting. Sort of. Noise gate is good. Now we're going to EQ and try to get rid of that. And there's some other thing that's okay. Let's put this in vintage. Take the variation mode. So this is in B. We don't need too much distortion. Just a little bit more, how shall I say? Where is the chain right now? It's here. Sculpt a little bit more in terms of EQ. I don't know if I can do it here or maybe here. Let's go here and do let's increase some of these frequencies because I want it to be like sort of a Rockman tone, and take a lot of this just to test out what happens. Closer, the Rockman is much more close on the top end. I'll make sure this is totally, the cue is like that. Now you have to have, I'm already thinking about a line. Okay, let me increase the gain. Not necessarily, I need more gain. Let me check out the booster. And try to darken a little bit more the tone. Kind of very obvious, right? But it's sounding great. So let's write this as our Rockman lead. Okay, Rockman lead. Probably won't play this, but anyway, let's just try out. So the idea now would be to put this in loop until I come up with an idea, and this actually takes lots of time, you know. Try to improvise something. Yeah, this is not sounding in terms of song like the 80s, but the tone is there. Yeah, well, you get the idea. Now I could use some power chords here, I don't know. Maybe something. But I'd like to change something here because we're dealing with power chords, and I'm going to write this on the next channel. But it will be like, this will be called lead and not solo. Okay, so since I can't name the same patch, probably if I put like lead 2 or lead rhythm, maybe you guys will get it. Now let's back out all this stuff and even the treble. And I want my reverb to be so bright, so less distortion even. We got an octave here, I don't know. Let's try out and record. Better to put not a mistake. So this will be kind of an opening for the, I don't know, chorus part or something. And now the part that really interests me is I'm gonna shut down these guitars and double this one. So what I'm gonna do is play the same thing and then our left, our right pan. But we have a stereo signal, so we'll see how we're gonna do about that. 1, 2, 3, and... something like this. Is not perfect, but anyways. So right now I'm going to just solo these two guitars, grab my mixing desk, and see what happens when I... In Logic, when we have stereo signals and they're pan left and right, I have to use this stereo pan option because this will sound much better. Also the volume increases, so I'm gonna take down a little bit and copy this for there. Now you might choose what you want to hear at the beginning of the song, of course, right? Okay, I'm gonna cut everything here. This is very to the grid, but it doesn't matter. So basically you could have started like just with this guitar. And then introduce these two guitars. I'm gonna try that out. I don't know if it will work or not. Like, I'm gonna mute these ones and see what happens. Okay, let's try this now with these guitars, but a bit much more low in volume from the beginning. If you guys have noticed, everything starts to disappear, especially the drums. So I'm gonna have to lower the guitar some. All my guitars are coming into this, okay? This track here has no effects, as you guys can see. The only effects I'm using here are for the drums, okay? Reverb, gate, and nothing else. And then the mix bus just to make everything even. So there's nothing special about this one. Small fade to begin. So it's sounding cool. Now, Of course, now I would need like some sort of very fast chorus thing. So I'm going to duplicate these tracks a lot of times, put them in the middle, and take this system that I have here, put it in balance, everything in the middle. Okay, and just this one with some distortion. Now it's too low. So I could end up like, I don't know. Sounds really bad. I wanted to make something like, but it's coming very dark. So it hands like, what do you guys think I should put here? Let's take a listen. Something much more pop, so let's go for it. So I'm doing this with you guys. I have no idea where this is going. I do know that it's kind of weird, coming from that region to this one. And I'm playing it differently. So they are different in terms of rhythm because I did not study this prior to making the video, so it doesn't matter. Maybe I'll give you a certain human feel to it. So let's see what I have here in terms of passage. I can delete this. What about if I put a clean tone right now? I don't know, but it will probably sound very bad. What just did I do? Sorry, not you, but you. Okay, so I have my clean here. I need to harm the channel. I don't know, we'll try it out. Maybe we'll stay under. Far from being perfect because I was using the bridge pickup. I didn't want that. Let me see how it sounds soloed. Now with the guitars. Yeah, I can say that doesn't make any harm to it. Now let's go back to Boston Studio, because we already have like 1, 2, 3 patches, and now I'm gonna copy this one to this one, B channel 2, and call it solo. Let's make it more of a solo tone. B channel 2 and solo. Okay, and do something different here. Let me just get another track and see what kind of tone we have here. Okay, so Rockman lead. Oh, okay, so now I'm going for a different booster, like probably Toushscreen, and for the brown channel. Now, don't forget I'm listening everything here via studio monitors. I need to test out the Katana with a microphone, so I don't know where we'll end up there. So this is more for recording than anything else, but if it sounds good on your Katana, let it stay. So bottom end, tone, yeah, let me just see what we can do here. Modulation, what do we have here in modulation? I don't want a phaser here. I don't know if I use a chorus or not. I do know we need more distortion. And now I realize this is doing absolutely nothing, because it's one of those situations where the Katana just start not responding, and it's not going to write the patch. So it's still leading with I'm gonna command quit this. Now recall Boss Katana Tone Studio, because I hope we didn't miss anything. And this happens sometimes. I'm using Logic. I don't know if it has to be with the all USB settings that I have here. I mean, docs and stuff like that, communication error. So I'm going to cancel it, and I'm going to disengage it. What I'm going to do also, I should do, is quit Logic. I'm going to try to do this, and I'll come back in a second. Okay, so I had to quit Logic and to open the Boston Studio, because it wouldn't open with Logic open. Somehow I have to open first Boston Studio and then Logic. If I do it all the way around, the other way around, I mean, probably will go very, very bad. So it was doing nothing. So let's try again. Let's go for the, where is it? Toushscreen. Try the brown channel now. Yeah, it has a little bit more character to it for a solo. Let me just check out delay, or is it pan? Yeah, let me increase it. And the feedback. So we want a big kind of, you know, harmonies. Kind of 80's tone, you know. Oh, I need to change the chain, because it's not what I want it to be. The effects, let me check again. Yeah, effects, I want it to be after. We still can cut a little bit of the IN, the fizziness here. And cut the low end. think it's sounding great. Let me try. So in this chord progression, we have it's a D major, so we're gonna have to go. Let me try. Okay, it's not a flashy solo or something like that because I would have to prepare myself. I do know I have to put these guitars a little bit lower in volume so the solo stands out. It's just a pity I didn't put it to record because I'm not gonna be able to do it again, but anyway, well, we got started. Sorry, I'm doing the wrong thing. I was recording on another track. So So there we have our solo. I think it sounds like shit, but anyways. Now, gain. What happened? Because I'm not listening to the tone. We need to increase the gain here. This part here could get good. Could go a little bit more 80s. Where is it? I have to memorize the phrase. So let's try this one. I don't know if it still will sound good or not, but okay, just a little bit, not exactly perfect, but you get the idea. More 80s. With so much reverb, the guitar kind of gets lost in translation. Now, gets lost in the mix, but so far, And then you could start all over again, of course, just by putting this here, I think. But it's a very basic thing, and everything here, as you guys can see, it's just the same MIDI region, always playing the same thing. And I'm using, where is it? Easy Drummer 3 to make these tones. Now, of course, I can work on this song. If you guys want me to work on this song, and if you guys want the files and work by yourselves, I can do both. So just leave me a comment below. This is a very long video. But the thing here is to show you how you can create an 80s Liveset patch for your Boss Katana, in this case the MK2. And it's already there, so I'm going to export it now to my desktop. I'm going to call it JN because it's Juca Nery 80s Liveset MK2, and it's going to be free on my website. So you guys download it and let me know how it sounds, because I have no idea still how it sounds on the Katana, because I haven't plugged the Katana yet. It's still in standby, okay? So, but probably will sound good. Let's make that test and see how it sounds. So I hope you guys enjoyed this long video. I could create more, but I would spend much more time on the video. Video is already too long. And let's see what happens. And please download the files and have fun with them. And if you want me to export everything that I've done here, except for the solos, I will do it and I'll share it with you. Just let me know in the comments, okay? Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It will help a lot. And stay tuned for more. Cheers.